A convicted sex offender whose move from state prison to house arrest sparked outrage in Fayette County is back in custody. Timothy Vess Benton is now facing 2 new charges and is being held on a $1 million bond. As the I-Team's Gracie Johnson reports, Benton is asking a judge to lower that bond, and the Alabama Attorney General's office is fighting that request.
He owes me 13 and a half years. My family, my kid deserves that.
Timothy Vess Benton is back behind bars, at least for now. Benton is a convicted sex offender who pleaded guilty in 2019 to 2 counts of second-degree sodomy and was sentenced to 17 years in the Alabama Department of Corrections. But after serving about 5.5 years, his sentence was modified in June of 2025, allowing him to serve the remainder through the Fayette Community Corrections Program on house arrest. Now, more than a year later, Benton is back in the Fayette County Jail, this time facing 2 new charges. A Fayette County grand jury indicted him August 4th on 2 counts of violating Alabama's Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act. The indictment alleges Benton failed to obtain a valid state-issued driver's license or identification card bearing the required sex offender designation within the required time after his release. The second count alleges he failed to appear in person and provide required registration information and valid identification. Those are new criminal charges, not convictions. Benton is now being held on a $1 million bond.
As of right now, he's in there on a $1 million bond. And he's made a $1 million bond before, so I wouldn't be surprised if he makes it again.
And now, Benton wants that bond lowered. His attorney filed a motion Wednesday asking the court to reduce the $1 million bond. The defense argues Benton is a longtime Fayette County resident and not a flight risk. The motion says that if released, Benton would continue on community corrections, wear an ankle monitor, and be restricted to his home. His attorney says Benton has been on home detention for about a year and has been in strict compliance with those conditions. His attorney also argues the current bond is excessive and says Benton cannot afford to post it. But the Alabama Attorney General's office is pushing back. The state filed its opposition Thursday, arguing Benton remains a danger to the community, specifically minor children. The state points out that Benton was already under community corrections supervision and restricted travel when it alleges he committed the new offenses, and argues those conditions did not deter the conduct he is now accused of. The Attorney General's office is also pointing back to Benton's original case. The state says Benton was originally indicted in 2017 on 48 counts involving 5 minor children. He ultimately pleaded guilty to 2 counts of second-degree sodomy as part of a plea agreement, and the other 46 counts were dismissed. The state says his bond then was also $1 million and that Benton posted it. The state argues that history, his 2 second-degree sodomy convictions, and the new charges support keeping his current bond at $1 million.
I just know that we will have our day in court, and that keeps the hope up.
For Key, Benton's return to jail comes after more than a year of questions about how he left state prison in the first place. ABC 3340 previously reported Circuit Judge Samuel Junkin modified Benton's sentence, moving him from state custody into the Fayette Community Corrections Program on house arrest with an ankle monitor. Key says his family didn't learn Benton had been moved to house arrest until after it happened.
Learning that he was going to get out on house arrest is not what happened. We found out that he was out on house arrest. There was nobody notified us whatsoever.
ABC 3340 later reported Junkin explained his decision in a recusal order. The judge wrote that Benton suffered a traumatic brain injury in a 2016 vehicle accident that left him with cognitive impairments. Junkin also wrote that he was concerned Benton could be granted parole and released without the restrictions or supervisions available through community corrections. Then, in September of 2025, Benton was arrested for an alleged violation of Alabama's Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act and released a short time later on a $2,500 bond.
Everybody knew it was wrong for him to let him out on house arrest, so we had everybody looking, searching, trying to find something that would stick to him, and they found something to stick.
That case continued through the courts. After recusals in the 24th Judicial Circuit, a preliminary hearing was held in Tuscaloosa County in October 2025. A judge found probable cause for the case to move forward to a grand jury. The Alabama Attorney General's office took over the prosecution, and now that grand jury has returned the 2-count indictment that put Benton back in jail.
We sat up here and agreed to a 17-year sentence in the Alabama DOC. He did 5.5 of it. He still owes us the rest.
Right now, Benton remains in the Fayette County Jail. His defense has asked for a hearing on its request to reduce his $1 million bond. The state is asking the court to deny that request or set the matter for a hearing. In Fayette County, Gracie Johnson, ABC 3340's I-Team.